In this tutorial, I'm going to explain the Visual Studio Integrated Development Environment, also known as an IDE. When you start Visual Studio for the first time, you can specify the type of development activity you engage in most. If this is not the first time that we are running Visual Studio, and you would like to change these settings, from the Tools menu, choose Import and Export Settings, and then choose Reset All Settings. You have an option to save your current settings, or you can just overwrite the new settings to the former ones. In doing so, you see this window, which allows you to choose your preferred settings, like JavaScript for Windows 8, Light Switch, SQL Server, Visual Basic, Visual C#, Visual C++, Visual F#, and web development. Let's choose the Visual C# development settings. This customizes the environment to maximize code editor screen space and improves the visibility of commands specific to C#. In addition, it increases productivity by generating keyboard shortcuts that are designed to be easy to learn and use. Click on Finish to save the settings, and then click on Close to exit the wizard. What you see here is the start page of Visual Studio 2012, which consists of different panes starting with the menu bar on top. The toolbox is on the far left, and beside it is a pane that lists your recent projects, if you have any. You can also create a new project or open an existing project. The middle pane lists the latest news and has streaming how-to videos covering cutting-edge Visual Studio tips and techniques. The Getting Started tab lists what's new in this IDE, along with some materials about Visual Studio, Microsoft Expression Blend, and managing projects in the cloud. It also lists some of the related learning resources, and I highly suggest checking out some Visual Studio videos on channel9.com. If you click the latest news, you can subscribe for RSS feeds to get the latest information about Microsoft products and technologies. The last pane to the right is called the Solution Explorer, which is currently empty because we haven't opened a project. It's used to list the projects and files that you are working on. To dig deeper in this environment, let's look at some of the project templates that come with Visual Studio 2012. From the File menu, choose New, and you have some options to choose from. Project consists of C# related templates, such as Windows Store templates, which weren't available in Visual Studio 2010, Windows templates, including WPF forms and Windows forms, web templates, including ASP.NET, MVC, and AJAX templates, Office templates for Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, Cloud templates for creating a Windows Azure project, a reporting template for creating professional reports, SharePoint templates to develop SharePoint projects, and Silverlight for any Silverlight-related projects. So these are the project templates that come with Visual Studio 2012. Now let me cancel this window to show you the website templates. So again, from the File menu, choose New, and you will see the website templates after Project. Website templates are mostly used for ASP.NET website development. Team Project is used with a Team Foundation server containing project collections and is helpful for when working in a collaborative environment. File refers to other useful files that are required by some projects. For example, cascading style sheets or CSS files for web apps. In the list on the right, you will also see a list of 2D and 3D graphic files. The last option is Project from Existing Code, which can be used to add a project to your current solution. In these tutorials, we focus on project templates for Windows Store, mostly the Grid App template. This app template is a 3-page project for Windows Store that navigates among grouped items arranged in a grid and contains pages displaying groups and items details. I will explain these templates a little more in some future tutorials. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the project templates right now, so let's see how we can make more changes to the IDE, including fonts and formatting. To make any changes, go to Tools and click on Options. You'll see the Options window pop up. If you want to change the color theme of your IDE, you can do so under the General tab under the Environment Options tab. Let's change it from light to dark. After verifying the change, let's go back to Options again and then select Fonts and Colors. You can change the font family and the font size based on your preference, and the sample box shows you how it will appear. I prefer the light theme for Visual Studio, so I'm going to change it back. This concludes part 1 of our Visual Studio IDE tutorial. I'll see you in part 2.